I be our creator of the heavens and the earth. We give you all praise, honor, and esteem for us to be able to come together to study your language. We ask, Abba, that you will bless each that have a heart's desire to learn of your language, Abba, that they may retain the letters, the vowels, the words, that we may all read efficiently, Abba, to increase in learning of your word from the thought that you have given it unto the ancients, Abba. We ask, Abba, that you will bless Zaqan Yaiqab and his teaching, Abba. We ask, Abba, that you continue to increase each of us, Abba. Blessed be Yahuwah, creator of the earth. Blessed be the name of Yahuwah, creator of the earth. And bless he who comes in the name of Yahuwah, creator of the earth. Hallelujah. Manaman.
Halal Yah, Manwa Aman, Toda Aki. Okay, Ms. Baka, based on the quiz we had last Shabbat, I want to review a couple of things. And I know we didn't go over in detail long and short vowels, but they do play a role in not only the syllabizing, but in the pronunciation, and eventually you'll see it how it breaks down the understanding of the words. All right. Can y'all see that? I got the screen shared. All right, Toda. So these are examples of short vowels, right? And we know the short vowels is kind of like chopped, right? And so we'll see it. So we got the A class vowels, right? We got the bet with the patak. And that combination, that consonant vowel, and all of these have that dagesh in there because they're using the bet and not the vet as the example, right? So we got the bet and the patak is a short vowel, and it's A as in bat. A as in bat. It's a short vowel. It's a short vowel. Now remember, these short vowels and these long vowels, the shiwa plays a part in that. So it's vital that we understand these short vowels and the long vowels. And then we got the E type vowel, the sagol. We know that's an S sound, right? So we got be. This E class vowel makes this the sound E as in better. All right, better. All right, and then we got the I class, which is really, I mean, they say I class, but it really makes the E sound. And we got the hirik, right? So that would be B. And they're saying it makes the I sound as in bitter. Remember, these are short, bitter. And then we got the O type, right? We got the bet with the kamats hataf. And then this makes the O sound as in bottle, right? And we know that alone, that kamats right there is the ah sound. But what they're saying is it substitutes for the O as in bottle. You still get that kind of ah sound in bottle, but it's represented in the O class. All right, then you got the U class, right? The kibbutz with the bet, and it makes the U sound, right? So it would be the U as in ruler. All right, remember these are short vowels. Going down to the long vowels. And they say changeable, which means depending on, how can I explain it? Depending on the consonant or vowel that follows it in the word could change it. All right. But somebody got a question? All right, we'll keep moving. So these are long vowels, right? The A type, we got the bet with the komats. And in this instance, remember up top, it was the short, but in this instance, it's the A as in father. A as in father. Father, longer, right? And then you got the E type, the tisserie, right, with the bet. And that makes the long E sound, as in, they're calling it long E, as in they, not the, they. And then you got the O type, right? The bet with the holum. And this is the long O, as in roll, roll. All right. Now, this is the combinations that we were talking about, like last Shabbat in the quiz, these consonant vowel combinations. And really it's the vowel combination. These two right here make the vowel. All right. So you got the A type, right? You got the bet, and the combination is the kamach yod. And that makes the all sound, as in bought, as in bought. When you see this combination, if it was a mem, it would be, well, it's not a word, but you would have mott. It's that OU sound, right? And it's long. Then we got the two E classes, right? You got this combination here, the tisri yod combination. Remember, it's long, and it's the E sound as in they, not short as in the, but the long, they're saying that long E as in they, right? And then we got the Sagol yod combination, which is another E class, as in better, 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 all right? And then we got the I class, right? The Hirik yod combination, and it's a I as in machine.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
Slika. I don't know why. I don't know why that went off. They're listening. All right, so the I class, that Hirik yod, they're calling it an I as in machine, but really, if you the sound of it is a long E, een, machine, but they're classing it as an I class. All right, because of the CHI is making the CHIN is that sheen, as in a long E. All right, then you got your O type, which is the holem wa. And remember, these are long, so you're going to get the long O. When you see this combination, that the combination here is the wa and the holem. So you got the holem wa as a long O, as in roll. This combination right here, that O, that holem wa is the combination vowel, right? And it makes the long O sound. And then their U class, which is the sharuk, right? That's the wa with the dagesh, with the dot. And they're saying that makes the long U sound, as in ruler, ruler. Now remember, we're talking about long vowels and short vowels. And then last week, we had these combination vowels that we kind of struggled with. So I wanted to make sure we go back over it and touch on the long and the short vowels. All right. And we already talked about the reduced. They say reduced, but we kind of say rushed, right? We say the rush. I'm not going to go over that again. Are there any questions before we move on?
Shalom, yes. Is there a way that, like,
I can get this printed up, is there a site that I can go to, or is that the site that you've given me before?
Con, that's on the website.
Okay, I'll talk to you about it another time. Okay, but thank you though.
Con.
Okay.
And I have one question.
Go ahead.
Shalom.
Shalom.
With the harik, with the short sound. So you're saying that the short harik would make a different sound from this long, unchangeable harik with the yod? As in, so whenever I see that, I don't pronounce that always as the, typically I pronounce it as the E, the long E sound typically. So you're saying that when I see it without the yod, I'm pronouncing it with the short I sound, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Toda.
Right. So when you see it in this instance right here, when you see it in this instance right here, it makes the I, the short I, like bitter, bit it. Whereas when you see it with the yod, it's going to be a long E sound, as in machine. And like shamayim, not yin, but in.
Toda.
All right. All right. Moving on. Wrong one. All right. Can y'all see this? Do I need to stop share and share again? Can y'all see it? It says syllables.
Okay, we can see it.
Con. All right. So this is going to be a little short review on syllables because a couple of us, while we were reading, we kind of struggled a little bit with syllabizing. All right. And so just from the top, it says a Hebrew syllable always begins with the consonant, right? And they're saying that this aleph and the ayin are considered consonants. It consists of either a consonant plus a vowel, as in sha, right? That's a open syllable. That's an open syllable, right? By itself. So when you got the consonant vowel, that closes the syllable, so it gets sha, all right? So the next consonant next to it would start the next syllable, all right? And then a consonant plus a vowel plus a consonant, as in tish. We see here tish, right? Consonant, vowel, consonant closes, right? It's a closed syllable then. This ends the syllable because it doesn't have another vowel, right? If this had the vowel, it would be T-sha or whatever that vowel is. T-sha. Let's say it had a patak under there. That would be T-sha. But because it doesn't have a vowel, it's closed, it's tish. That closes the syllable, tish. Does that make sense? All right. So in these examples, it is often easier to read Hebrew words that have many letters when they are broken down into syllables. And this just is how the syllable is broken down, right? Consonant vowel is closed. Consonant vowel is closed. Consonant vowel, open. Consonant vowel, open. It's the syllable ends right there. Ha, ah, and this is consonant vowel consonant. The syllable is closed by itself here at the end of this consonant, and we know that's a final form. So we see here it's ha, ah, let's. I hope I didn't confuse you. Just look back over here in this syllabizing. Ha, ritz, ritz. All right. Here we have tamid, tamid. Remember that combination right there, that yod hirik, right? It gets the long vowel here, tamid, tamid, right? And so they're broken it down here in the syllable, consonant vowel, ta, consonant vowel, consonant, mead, ta, mead. Does that make sense? All right, moving on. So we got show, right? Consonant, vowel, show. This is this is a combination. Remember, the holam wa with the consonant is the consonant vowel combination, is the vowel combination. So we got show, me, consonant vowel, resh, vowel, and then the tav. And it's broken down in the syllable, show, that's that combination, me, consonant vowel, ret, consonant vowel, consonant. All right. And one more with the combination here, right? So we got a or a, lean, right? Consonant, vowel. That's the syllable. Consonant, vowel, syllable. Consonant, vowel, consonant is the next syllable. Makes sense? So they got it broken down into syllable here. A, lean, that vowel combination, and then the final mem. All right. Do we need to go over the Shiwa again? Are y'all pretty familiar with the Shiwa? Remember, Maurice Mock said, you can either go back and watch the video, because he did a pretty detailed breakdown of the Shiwas, the rules with the silent Shiwa and the vocal Shiwa with the consonants. All right, no questions. All right, so I want to give you some vocabulary words here. I think that's page 30. No, other 30. All right. Can y'all see that?
Okay.
All right, so here is the vocabulary words, and you can copy them all, but I'm gonna give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vocabulary words to put in your vocabulary toolbox. All right. I don't want to go over the ones that you pretty much already know, right? Like Abraham, you already know that, Abraham, right? You know Bait is house, right? We know Bain is son. So I want to go over some that you may not know or you don't look at. So you might hear it, but we don't see it that often, right? And so we're going to start right here with remembered, right? Zaqar. You can write them down, or you can go back later and review the video, but it's on the website. And it's under First Hebrew Primer, and you can see here it's on page 30. Well, 30 in the queue, but 29 displayed, all right? So your first vocabulary word is zakar, and that means remember. Now, in another combination, we can get zakor, which means it's the root, it's still remember, but it changes the tense, all right? But for now, remembered, zakar, zakar. The next one, ruled or reigned, malak, malak, malak. The next one is king, and we see we got the same letters, the mem, the lamed, and the final kaf, right? But the vowel changes it, and that's what I meant by sometimes, like here we got zakar, but there's another word that's rooted in remember or memorial, which is zakar, and the other form like zakor, just based on the vowel placements. So here we got the same mem, lamed, final kaf, and we get ma with the qamats, la with the patak, and then the final kaf. Malak is ruled or reigned. Now a king is melek, melek. And don't pay too much attention to that accent. That accent right there just means we're gonna put, instead of saying melek, we're gonna emphasize melek, melek. That's what that accent is for, all right? Next, we're gonna go to man, man, and right, you see this combination here, this vowel combination, hirik yod, is gonna be ish, ish, ish. And then right under it, we're gonna look at house, house. We got ba, yeet, not ba eat, ba yeet, right? We don't have that same combination right here. We got ba yeet, ba yeet. All right, I'm gonna leave it up just a little bit longer in case y'all want to copy down more than that. But the 5 that I want you to remember is remembered, ruled or reigned, king, man, and house. Add those vocabulary words to your toolbox. All right, any questions before we move on? And typically what we're gonna start doing is adding vocabulary words each Shabbat, each week. We're gonna add a couple more, we'll go over them, and then we'll add a couple more, a few more.
Could you pronounce king again for me?
Melek, melek, not melek, melek, because of that accent right there. But don't worry too much about the accent. Melek will suffice, but it's got an accent over the top, so it's melek, melek, not melek, melek. All right, does that help? And Aki, Michael, when you get a lot more familiar with the vowels and all of that, it'll make more sense. Just keep plugging away at it. Keep plugging away at it like you're doing.
Okay.
All right, moving on. So I want to go back. I want to go back to the quiz, right? I think that's Give me just a second. My notes, I didn't make accurate notes, so I'm trying to remember what page that quiz was on. I'm pretty sure it was here. Now I forgot to write down what page it was on, so we'll skip that for this week. Aha, there it is. Hallelujah. Toda Rabah. All right. So now this is not a quiz. This is just practice based on the review we just did. Some of you that are working on the nukuds, the vowels, we kind of struggled a little bit with those combination vowels, the hidik yod, right? And the patak yod. All right. So now we're going to go through it again, and quite a few were not here for, let me see if I can pull up so I can see. All right. So the way this is going to work, this is not a quiz. This is just practice. All right. Sleep out. Okay, sleep out for that. So it's not a quiz this time. This is just for practice. Like I said, based on the review we just did, those vowel combinations, we're going to go through it again. For you that are still just mastering the alphabet, don't worry about the vowels. Don't worry about the vowels. Like I said, don't worry about the vowels. So when we come here, what you're going to do is you're going to spell this English word with Hebrew letters. Those that are just practicing, that are still getting comfortable with the alphabet, I just want you to give me the Hebrew consonant. Don't worry about the vowel. Right? For the example here, the English word is bed. And so the Hebrew consonant would be the bet and the dalet. Those that are just working on the alphabet, don't worry about the sagol here. Don't worry about the vowel. Understood?
God.
Kane.
All right. So Akoti Talia, if you will take A, and I know you're working on the Nakuts too. I'll get you on the second round.
Okay. I will say for that is a shin.
All right.
And a yod.
Yod?
No.
I just want you to work on the consonants. And then when we move down to the next set of students that are working on the
Adalet.
vowels, then I'll get you in that one too.
Okay, Adalet.
All right. All right. You see that the shin makes the S sound, or the SH sound, and then the dalet is the D. Good job. Good job. Now try letter I.
Letter I.
Okay. I.
Okay. All right. Hot. Um, um, ah, hey,
All right.
and I would say that's a tet.
Sika. Hold on.
And a tet. You say no vowel, right?
Yeah, don't worry about the vowel right now.
And a tet.
And a tet. All right. Tet. Somebody tell me if that's right.
Con.
Mhm.
You forgot to go down a little bit.
That's close. So we got the H sound, the H, and then we got the T sound. So we can get that hot. Now it will be more clear, like I said, if we put the Nukud in there, but right now we're not, in this segment right here, we're not worried about the Nukuds. These are those that are still working on the consonant sounds, the Hebrew consonant sounds. Okay. My Ben Yamin, is he on? Khan? La?
La.
Okay. All right. Aki Michael. Remember, we're just working on the consonant. Don't worry about the vowels yet. So let's take R.
Cement,
Okay.
and um, hmm.
It's a little tricky. Just think about it. Work it out. I'll give you a hint. It has two pronunciations. We have what we call the more ancient pronunciation and then the more modern pronunciation.
Cough, chuff,
You're saying cough?
yes. Calf.
Okay, so what's the English word?
The English word is so.
All right, so you
Oh. No, it's not the O, it's the so whoa. Is that like whoa?
got.
I'm
So what letter is that? What letter would make that sound?
whoa, wah.
There we go. All right.
Wah.
All right.
Yod. No.
No,
Yod.
you said it earlier.
Wah. Whoa.
It would be the wah, but in order to get that full sound, you can get the so you get SW. So, but we got to put that would make it totally complete. Well, that holum is over that wah. Let me try and make that a little bit better. But just so you get the sounding, all right. And you said it, the wah would do it.
But I don't know which one would make that wah. That's where I'm kind of
The wa is
honestly.
the wa is a consonant, right? So your
Yes,
aleph, bet, gimel, dalet, hey, wa, or vav.
that's what I was wondering if it was that Vav, but
Right,
I was thinking it was va, Vav, 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 Vav. But
right,
I was thinking too much. I was going in too deep. I
right,
was like,
right.
yeah,
And
I was
like I said, just to make it totally accurate, which you got it. You got the two letters, the samic and the wa, but it would be a holem wa. That holem wa gives us the O sound, so it would be so. That's how you get that so out of that. All
okay.
right.
That
Let's
was
try one more. Let's do the K.
okay. Cough.
What's the English
Oh,
word?
say, oh, you over there. I thought you was doing K number T. I'm sorry. You on K. Say. Say cement
All right. And what other
and
letter could you use to get that S sound?
um sin
All right. Good, good, good.
and the Y is yod. Yod. Is that it? Yod.
All right. So you got samic yod. All right. And you're saying that the yod is a Y sound. So that's good. I'll accept that. I'll
Okay.
accept that. Right. But
Yeah.
well, you'll see it when the Talmudim that are working on their nakuds, their vowels, you'll see it. All right.
Okay.
Tob. Tob. Now remember, what we say, most of us that try and, I don't want to say try and stick to, but we're used to the more ancient, we would never call this letter right here a vav.
Okay.
We would always say wa. All right.
Wow.
We would always say wa. But in modern, it's typically the vav
Okay.
until you have the holem on top of it. Then it becomes a holem wa. But typically, if
Okay.
it doesn't have that holem on it, in modern, it's going to be vav. All right.
Okay.
All
Gotcha.
right. Just remember that.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. All right. Now you Talmudim that are getting comfortable with your vowels. Let's get started. Let's go with, see all who's in here. All right. Bat Zion.
Okay.
Let's take W.
Lika. Okay. W. Uh oh, you want the whole, like the
Yes.
vowel
You.
and then the
Yep.
food? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Dalet. Sorry.
All right.
Dalet. With a Holowa, maybe. Can I just do? Oh, that's fine. Okay. And a
That's a
um
Kalumba.
those and a Zion.
Just as okay. This is.
Or maybe those.
Let me.
No, yeah, Zion. I'm gonna say Zion.
All right.
I was gonna say Saudi, but that's not right. Final. Yes. Zion.
Sorry, it's not the scale, but
I get it. We get it.
all right. Is that
B.
so we got the Dalit, which makes the D sound, and when she put the Holamwa, which gives us the O sound, and then the Zion. Doze. All right. Now let's try H.
H. Soup. Okay. Samic. And then a Holam. No, just kidding. Kibbutz. And then a pay. Final pay. No way.
All right. Good job.
Question.
Yes.
Okay. If we went back to those number W,
Mm-hmm.
okay, when she did Zion right there, what happened to the E is solid. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, thanks.
Right.
Okay.
And so this is really a exercise in phonetic. How does it sound? How can we make that sound with the Hebrew letters? All right. So we're not really spelling it with a D and an O and a Z and an E. The word is doze. And so how can we make that sound with the Hebrew letters and the vowels? That's what we're doing.
Gotcha. That's a good one, Kane.
All right. Let's go with Aki. Nathan, are you on?
Yes.
All right, let's go with M.
Um. A coup.
Give me just a second, sleep out. My notes are falling apart.
Cough.
All right, so on M, you want the what? What's the first letter?
Cough. A cough with the Hiret.
All right, that's it.
Yes.
Okay, that works for the sound. All right, but how do we make that long E sound? Were you there for that review? The combination we just went through before we got to this spot?
No, I was in the bathroom.
Okay. All right. So really to make that this works as the sound. The Herek makes that E sound, but to make that long E sound and close off the consonant, that yod combination, right? That's supposed to be a yod. All right. So you get the Khrik Yod combination gives us a long E sound. Key, key. All right.
Yes.
All right. So now let's go to T.
T. Mm-mm. Okay. A cat.
Okay. Okay. Don't want to move.
With the with the patop.
Okay.
In a vet.
All right. That makes the sound.
Okay.
All right. Good job. Good job. So Kanakya. Okay, Kanakya Dome. If you take P.
Samek. Holomwa. Final pay.
All right. And then J.
Noon.
I can do better than that. Sleep it off. Trying to get this thing. I probably need a stylus would be better, but I don't have one. All right.
Year. Hmm. Year.
Were you on when we were going through the yeah, you opened us up in prayer, the vowel combinations.
Harek under the noon. Yod.
That's a yod. Sorry.
Resh.
Well, we got it there. We got the noon with the hiri and yod combination gives us the ni, the long E, and then the R without a vowel makes that near, near. All right. Toe, toe, toe. All right. Who did I leave out? Akoti Zamiria? Shion?
King.
All right. Let's take C.
Okay. A cat with the harek.
and a yod and a final pay.
All right. And then let's take S.
Okay, a noon with a tesri, and then a mem with a harek.
And what was your next combination?
A mem with a harek. Oh yeah, a harek. A final mem.
Oh, final name. All right. All right. Well, that we'll get into that a little bit later, but there's well, that'll suffice. You got the noon with the tishri that gives us the A, the nay, and then we got the final M, name. Right? But then remember the combinations, the vowel combinations, what would be more accurate with the combination, right? To give us that long A sound, right? You remember what that would be? This
Like, I
works.
know I do not.
Okay. All right. To make that,
Is it a Shiwa?
no, the positive long A. Remember, we went over those short vowels and the long vowels. Let me erase this for a second. Right. To make that positively, that long vowel A as a name, that combination, that yod, right? The yod tisri combination, and then the final mem.
Oh, okay.
So we got the noon with this combination makes it a long A, name. All right. That combination right there makes it a long A, name. All right. Not bad. Good job. All right. Who did I miss anybody? Koti Shaquan.
I'm here. I was hiding.
He was hiding. Let's take F.
So that would be the hurry,
Hmm?
the shuri. No. Yeah, the hurry, a shuri. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Shuruk?
Yeah, shuru.
All right.
Oh no. A aleph with a shuru.
There you
Aleph
go. There you go.
with a Zion.
Believe it or not, this little letter right here is hard to draw with this mouse. All right, and then let's go with I.
That would be the hay. And we got the short with the patak and a ta.
That works. Hot. Hot.
Hot, hot.
All right. That works.
No, the commits probably will work better. That works, but I was saying with these notes, the commits probably will work better. Commats.
Now remember, we went over the. Remember we went up. Were you on when we was doing the short vowels, the long vowels, the right?
Yeah.
All right, and then we went into those combinations, right? And that is I don't want to get too much into it because I don't know if we really want to go that deep, but we got the unchangeable and changeable longs.
Mhm.
All right.
So will either one of those work? Because now I'm trying to rethink my brain.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right. And remember, these are not Hebrew words.
Yeah.
These are Hebrew letters to make that English word sound.
Yeah.
All right. So I can't tell you that that's spelled wrong because it's not even really a Hebrew word. But the consonant vowel combinations do make that sound. It's just
Okay.
some of the combinations are more accurate than the others. All
Okay.
right. But we got hot out of that. Right? We got hot out of that. You got was that 2 for you? W and the F. You got it. All right. I think that's everybody. Tobe. And those that are still working on the alphabet, you see how it's critical to learn how those consonants, what sound those consonants make, right? What sound those consonants make. All right.
Can I try V?
Say again.
Can I try the letter V?
Yes, ma'am. You said B or V? Bet or vet?
V and victory. Red.
But just say the English word. I don't know where you're at.
Red. R-E-D, red.
Okay. V. All right.
Okay, that'd be a rush. With a Shrek. That's that one dot, right? Underneath.
You're talking about Hirek? Yes.
Yes. And a Dalit.
All right. So let's look at that. All right. So what the word is red, right?
Red.
And that Hirek makes what sound by itself?
E. Eh.
Right. The E sound.
Right.
All right. So that would be more in line with read.
Okay.
Read. But but there's how can I put it? Remember we went through the reduced.
Oh, would that be a Shiva there? Yeah.
No, we don't need the Shiva, but that I'm drawing a blank now. The Chataf.
Or would it be the Yod right after between it?
No. So to get that sound, what Nukud gives us by itself the sound, the not a combination and not with the Shiva. What consonant will give us the sound?
The The top?
All right. So what's this word? We didn't even use one. All right. So really what we need to do here is that, what sound does a sagol make?
The S sound.
All right. So we get, well, that's supposed to be the sagol. And then we would get that reh, reh.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
right the first time when I was thinking about it. I should have
All right.
went with it. Yeah, I was saying either the Sagol or how you say that word? Charette? Chacret?
Right. Correct.
Correct. Yeah,
It's a go. Correct.
I was right. I should have went to Sagol.
Right. Good try though. Good. I think, good try. And just think now. Don't think too hard about the combinations or those kataf patak and all of that. Just think of the basic patak, kamats, sagol, tisri. If we can get the sound just out of those basic vowels, that would be the best way to do it. If we can get that sound out of that. But if there's a combination, that's when we got to start thinking about the combination vowels, like the holum wa, or the tisri, yod, patak yod. That's when we have to start thinking about those combinations. But the initial thought should be, can I make that sound with just the basic vowel, the basic naku? Good job.
Okay.
Good job. I think that is everybody. Maurice, I think that you're in here, right? Do you have anything? You have anything for Talmudim? Okay.
I have a question if we got a minute.
Yep, we got a minute.
Okay, so going back to the letter T, that was cave, and also the letter, oh, where is it at? The letter J, which was near. So when she said the C word, I'm trying to remember, I was trying to hear, it sounded to me like she said cat.
You're talking
And
about
I don't,
letter T?
no, the letter T, when she said the C word, the C,
Oh,
that consonant, I was trying to
yeah. You probably
find.
pronounce it as het, but she's pronouncing it more in the Hebraic pronunciation of het.
Okay, could you spell it could you just spell it how I most likely am looking at it? I'm looking at this handy Hebrew alphabet sheet.
Right. C-H-E-T.
C-H-E-T. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I was like, is she actually say, okay, pronunciation is different. Okay, got you. So that would be the same thing for near, that ear part. I think that kind of got me. I understood the nun or the noon, but then that that part, I was kind of getting a little, and I'm just trying to identify it as I'm looking at it.
Yes.
But that part just kind of threw me off. I wanted to see if you could kind of just give me a little bit of clarity on that part of it.
Well,
this is
a little bit more advanced for those that are familiar with the basic nakud, the basic.
Okay, gotcha.
Like the tisri, the patak, all the basics, and this is a vowel combination that gives us that long vowel e. Now they say I in the curriculum as in machine, but this is how we get that long e, that long.
The combination of vowels. Okay.
This is how we get the long with that combination. Now,
thank you.
Without that combination, this still makes the E sound.
Okay.
So this would still be knee, right?
Okay.
But academically, to make that long E sound, what they call the long E, which affects the consonants, and it affects, well, I'll leave it like that. It affects the consonant if we're doing it the more accurate way than just leaving it out like that. All right. And what I'm saying is, when we get into the Hebrew words, we can't, if that Hebrew word has that combination, we can't leave that yod out, or else it changes the word, it changes the meaning. But for this practice, we're just worried about the sound. How do we get the sound, this English word, how do we get that sound with the Hebrew consonants and vowels?
Hold on.
I hope that explains it.
Okay.
All right, Mishpachah. We got the vocabulary words. We reviewed the vowel consonant combinations. We went over the long and the short vowels. And then we went over the open and the closed, right? And then Morey Samak gave y'all a homework assignment to really go over those, the Shiwa rules, right? So we didn't go too much into the Shiwa today. What time is it? I can't see what time it is. All right, it's already 7:12. Would anybody be too heartbroken if we didn't do any reading? Or do y'all want to press on? Do y'all want to press on?
We can stop.
We could stop. I just had a question with the reading as I read for myself when we, when we separate. So with this, like the short class and the long class, would that change the way I'm reading right now? Or just look out for those long vowel class, the combinations?
The way you're practicing right now, even if you're not applying these rules that we're talking about, the long and the short vowels, continue practicing that way. And then when myself and Morey Samak start getting into breaking the words down with prefixes and suffixes, then the short and the long and is going to start to become important. All right. And so right now, what we're doing is we're learning how to syllabize the words so we can properly pronounce them. All right. But then when we start to break these words down and give the meaning of these words, that's when like the short and the long and the syllabization and the nakuds and all of that really becomes critical to understanding the word. But as you practice reading, just practice reading for sound right now. And then along the way, it's just natural that you're going to pick up vocabulary, because there's so many times we're going to say bara, bereshit bara, and you're going to recognize that those words is in beginning created, right? Bereshit bara. It's just inevitable that we're going to pick up those vocabulary words. It doesn't mean that we know what it means. Well, you'll start to pick up what those words mean because you're going to read the English along with it. So that's the exercise. That's the format that Morey Samak and I are trying to get y'all into, is really just learning the alphabet, learning the nakuds, and then practicing the reading. And then we start getting into syllabizing and then we'll start getting into prefixes and suffixes. And then we start getting into the roots, so you can really start to understand what the English word is and what the sentence is saying. We're moving towards being able to comprehend in the Hebrew language. But like I said, it's the crawl, stand, walk, run method. And right now, we're most of us are getting into that stand mode of learning. Most of us are moving into that stand. We're coming out of the crawl mode, and we're starting to get a little bit more confident in standing up on our own. So be patient. The way you're studying right now to read and you're applying these principles that we're bringing out, continue to practice that. Continue to practice that way. And then once we start to break everything down, you'll start to see the difference in the long and the short, and the silent Shiwa and the vocal Shiwa, and the Dagesh forte and the Dagesh male and all of that. All of that will start to come together because you've already practiced it. Now you're just going to understand what you've been practicing. Does that make sense?
Toda.
All right. All right. Toda Rabah, Talmudim, students. Toda Rabah for coming back on, and Toda Rabah for the work you're putting in, trying to laboring to get back to the language. It's not overnight, so I don't want to disillusion anybody. This is not going to be overnight. To really start to comprehend and speak this is going to take a long while, but we got to build it from the ground up. We got to start from the ground up because it's not natural to us. All right. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High. Adon, Michael, can you close us out with a prayer?
I can.
Toda.
Abba, we do thank you and we praise you. We bless you and adore you. And I just pray that you will just continue to give us the capacity to receive all that we're learning. And I just pray, Abba, that you will just continue to encourage hearts and to stir us to continue to seek you and to learn our heritage and our culture and even the language. We just look to you for help. We thank you and we give you glory and we give you all the praise, Abba. Amen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Alechem shalom, Talmudim, Mishpachah.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.